You might watch it, but it's now time to wear it. Support your second favourite team by heading over to palmersfc.co.uk to grab your favourite replica kit. Ships worldwide. Welcome back to Sunday League Football. So following last week's performance, it's important to get a result today, and we've got a very tough game against Scruttons. Nick, however, decided to have one too many at Jamie's wedding. Congratulations on getting married, by the way, Jamie. Enjoy your honeymoon in Dubai, and we'll see you back for the Essex Cup next week. What's happened, Nick?
This is ridiculous.
You're naked in the back of my car.
I'm naked in the back of your car.
Explain yourself.
It went well.
Okay. You're going to bang some goals in today?
No.
Are you going to come on and play today?
Far from it.
Okay. I'm going to drop you home.
Cool.
Good night.
Good night.
6 hours later.
What a lovely day and what a lovely football pitch apart from the wonky halfway line. And for those wondering why Nick was naked in the back of my car, he actually puked up over himself and all over my back seats, so I made him clean it up. So like I've already mentioned, we've got Scruttons today, a very tough side, can beat anyone on their day, and they actually got promoted with us, and last season we only played them once instead of twice in the league. The second time round they couldn't fulfil a team, so we automatically got the 3 points. But if you want to see the last game and catch up on the Sunday League series from last season, here's that video. Right, time for your favourite lineup, and in between the sticks today it's our number one goalkeeper, Sean. At the back we've got Tony, Coxie and Graham. In the midfield we've got Nosey on the left, Luke on the right, and Kev and Kieran in the centre. Just ahead of them in the cam position we've got Connor, and then up top we've got Too Good and Michael. Let's talk subs. 3 available for you today. We've got Scottish, we've got Wayne, and despite being drunk, Nick stuck himself on the bench as well. Right, so we start things off with a few handshakes, and then we're ready to roll. We're going to hug this line. And so the first chance of the game goes to Palmers. It's a long ball into the box from Nosey. Kieran wins his header against the keeper. It's on its way in, but number 4 clears it off the line for Scruttons. Here's a defensive clearance from Graham here as he lofts it straight up the pitch. On the end of it is Michael. He ends up bringing it down with this touch here. Gets in between number 4 and number 12. It gets sandwiched, and that's a free kick. Connor's standing over this one as he hits it low. It hits number 12, and it goes out for a corner. The corner's whipped in by Michael, but it's a foot in the back on the keeper from Kieran, and that's a free kick. That then brings us down the other end as number 8 puts through number 7. He's in on goal here, fires with the right, and that's just past the post. Meanwhile, down the other end, it's a chance for Palmers now as Michael picks up the ball. He's tricky and he manages to get past number 4. He gets the cross in, Connor's unmarked with the head, and just like down the other end, that goes past the post. Here we go again now as Nosey plays the ball up the line to Connor. Connor looks inside and finds Michael here. Michael's first touch isn't the best, but he manages to keep the ball. He cuts inside of the defender here, has a little look up, bangs it from distance, and that goes wide as well. Here comes Scruttons now as the ball's eventually headed down to number 6. He tries to get past Coxie here, but he gets a foot in, but it's brought back for a free kick. I don't know what the ref saw there. As you can see, Kieran's clearly not happy with that decision, and I make him right. Anyway, the free kick's taken by number 14. It's bent round the wall and also bent round the wrong side of the post. Time for a counter now as Kev brings it through the centre of midfield. He plays it up to Nosey, but he leaves it for Michael. Michael picks it up. He's got 13 on him. He looks to go on the outside of him and then bangs it with the right, but that's straight past the goal. The goal gets taken by the keeper. It's long and high over the halfway line. It bounces past Tony, over Graham. Number 10's in on goal here, but Coxie does well to get back and put it out for a corner. The corner's whipped in by Scruttons. A cluster of people go for it. They miss it, and that goes out for a goal kick. Here's some more battling in the midfield here as Kieran gets the better of number 8. On the turn, he makes his way towards the edge of the area. He waits for the run of Too Good, perfectly timed between the 2 players. He pokes it past the keeper, but number 4 is there again to clear it off the line. Here comes Scruttons now as they try to play the ball forward, but Cox is there to intercept. He brings it forward now, got plenty of space to travel into. He plays a ball over the top. Not sure if Michael gets a flick there, but it reaches Too Good. He slots it past the keeper, and that's 1-0 Palmers. A very edgy game, but the deadlock has finally been broken. Kick off. And it's not long before Kev puts this challenge here. He actually wins the ball, but the ref ain't happy with it. He goes in the book, and that's £10 to Essex FA. Following the free kick, we eventually gain possession with Tony as he plays it out to Kev here. He slices it in the air to Kieran. Not sure if he meant that, but either way, Kieran plays it up the line to Michael. Michael then puts a first-time ball into the box. He's headed out only as far as Connor on the edge here. He then takes it down, manages to get past number 4, takes it away from number 8 here, looks up and bangs it with the left past the keeper into the back of the net, and that, my friends, is 2-0 to Palmers. The boy wonder has popped up with a lovely goal there. Well done, that man. Kick off. Here's Tony playing the ball out to this near touchline with Michael. Little drag over, spots Kieran in space as he plays it inside. Kieran then looks to get it out of his feet as he plays it into Connor. Connor then plays it back to Kieran. Kieran brings it forward, plays it back to Connor. Connor to Kieran. Kieran to Kev. Wrong side of Kev, into the keeper's arms. Unlucky Palmers. Scruttons' turn to have a go now as number 7 lays it off for number 5 on the edge. He takes a touch, bangs it with the left, but Sean's equal to it. They come forward again now as number 14 plays a ball through to number 10. I think he thinks he's offside, so he slows down a bit, but he speeds back up to try and keep the ball all in. He does just that, but number 66, Coxie, is not too far behind him. He looks to take him on, which he does, but Graham's there to clear it out for a corner. The corner's whipped in, and it's number 6 that rises above everyone there. He gets the head, but it goes wide of the goal, and that's a goal kick. And now, my friends, is half-time. Advert. You've seen the games, you've seen the goals, you've seen the action, but it's now time to follow us on the socials. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you know it makes sense. So 2-0 at half-time, a much better first half performance than last week. Let's see if we can get some more goals and put this game to bed. Very smart. So straight from kick-off, it's Michael that brings it forward. He plays it out to Too Good. Too Good spots the run of Michael as he plays it back to him. He's got sight of goal, so he bangs it with the right. The keeper saves it, puts it around the post, and that's a corner. The corner's whipped in by Nosey, and on the end of it is Luke.
Yes! Well done, Luke!
A perfect start to the second half, and cue Luke's celebration. Anyway, kick-off. So it wasn't long at all before Scrutton's gone forward, but Coxie puts the block in. It falls to Graham. Graham puts it out to Michael here. Michael then turns and puts the ball over the top. It goes over number 4's head. Too Good's there to put it past the keeper. Number 4, who's cleared it off the line twice previously, can't stop it from going in there. And suddenly, it's 4-0 to Palmer's FC. And breathe. You ready? Kick off. I think the majority of Sunday League teams at 4-0 down would probably give up at this point, but Scrutton's kept putting the shift in as number 6 brings it forward. He's unchallenged. He's still unchallenged. He makes it all the way. He's still unchallenged. Gets the shot in, and that's just past the post. Over the far side now, and it's Luke that throws it into Michael. Got plenty of time to bring it down as he puts it inside to Connor. Connor then cuts inside of his man, plays it across to Kev. Kev also has plenty of time to put it onto his better right foot as he bangs it. Oh! Straight off the wine bar, unlucky Kev. Here we go again now, it's a long ball over the top from Kieran. It's brought down lovely by Michael to bring it away from number 12. Michael tries to put the ball into the box, but it's blocked by number 12. It falls onto the edge of the box to number 8. He slips, gives the ball to Nosey. Nosey gets past number 4, squares it to Too Good, slots it under the keeper. 5-0 Palmers, hat-trick hero. Give that man the match ball. So it wasn't long ago Nick was puking up in my car, but we all know he's the specialist at doing drunk nights out and then coming on to score goals. Can he do it today? Let's find out. Before we see Nick or any of the subs make it onto the field, we've got to deal with this situation as number 7 puts a heavy ball through to number 5. Sean picks it up, and a couple of step overs later, and then he picks it up. Right, throwing for Scruttons on this near side. It's thrown long by number 10. Headed away by Tony. Brought down then by Kieran. He spots the run of Michael. It's a lovely ball up to him. Great first touch from Michael there as he cuts inside of his man. Brings it forward. Bangs it with the right. It's Michael!
Oh, you beauty! What a head, son! What a head!
I couldn't agree with you more, Mr. Andy Gray. One of the best goals we've seen in the Sunday League series. And if Michael hasn't made his mark at Palmer's FC, he certainly has now. Here's an unedited raw version where you do actually hear my voice saying, bang it. Bang it. Oh! What a goal!
Fucking hell! Yes, man.
Anyway, Michael, you've had enough praise. We're going to get on with the game now as Tony looks to win the ball off of number 5. For some reason, the ref blows up for a foul, and then the battery runs out. Thank God for spare batteries. And we're back. Just don't really see what happens there, but it's handball in the area from Kieran, and that's a penalty to Scruttons. I feel like we're giving away penalties every single game at the moment as number 12 steps up, slots it past Sean into the bottom right, and that is 6-1 Palmers. Clean sheet, gone. So it's been a bit of time since there's been a foul.
Ref, come on.
And that's number 15 that's gone in the book, the second booking of the day, and that's now £20 that goes into Essex FA's account. Moving on, the free kick's taken by Nosey, up towards the penalty spot. It goes over everyone's head, it falls to Luke, he goes to hit it, but he misses it, and it goes out for a goal kick. Here's Connor picking the ball up on the halfway line, number 14 slides down the back of his ankle, and that is another free kick. Following that, a few words are exchanged, and then our man number 14 goes in the book. That's £30 for Essex FA. You can't really see it here, but it's a nasty stub mark down the back of Connor there, but he gets up and carries on. So the game's gone from a very flowing one to a very stop-start one, as Kev picks up the ball here. He's pulled back on the edge of the box, and that's another free kick, and another yellow card, this time to number 4. £40 to Essex FA. They are rolling in it. Anyway, moving on to the free kick. Luke runs over it. Michael takes it, bends it round the wall, and also the post. Time for some subs, and it's Too Good, Graham and Luke making way for Nick, Wayne and Scottish. And following those substitutions, before we can even get in place, the ball's put over the top to number 6 here. Sean's off of his line, but number 6 is quicker. It's a lovely, cool finish over the top of him into the back of the net, and Tony's falling over. No, really, Tony seems to be stuck in the net. 6-2 Palmers. Seems like Scruttons have woken up after that second goal. They're really starting to play some football now as number 8 plays the ball through our defence. Number 6 is on the end of it again, but Sean this time is much quicker and collects easily. More pressure now as number 5 plays it through to number 6 again. Using his pace out there, he picks it up, but he's got to make a decision soon because Coxie's bearing down on him. He cuts on the outside, crosses it in. It falls to number 5. He shoots, but that goes well wide of goal. Easing that pressure now and doing some of our own as Kieran picks up the ball. He pings it down the line to Michael, who's been put under pressure at this point from number 4. He manages to do a turn on him, makes his way into the box. He puts it across to the boy wonder Connor. Hello mate, how you doing? And that is in the back of the net. 7-2 to Palmer's now. Well played everyone. But Scruttons aren't laying down as the ball's put over the top to number 6. He uses his pace to get away from Coxey here. He slots it past Sean, but it's also past the post and it stays 7-2. Here's Wayne coming forward now as Nosey drops back to cover. He plays it into Connor. Connor puts it into the box and finds Nick. Nick looks to square it, but our opponent closes him down quickly and that goes out for a corner. Nosey whips the cross in. On the end of it, that man Kieran, he wins every header in the air and he's won it there into the back of the net, and it's 8-2 to Palmer's now. Final stages of the game now, and it's good pressure from Coxey there and Michael to win the ball off of our opponents. Nick picks it up. He's away, but he's got the defenders bearing down on him. Can he get the shot in? He does with the left, but the keeper makes a save. Scrutton's still not laying down now as number 7 puts the cross in. Nosey gets a touch to it to send it away, and that goes out for a corner. The corner's whipped in. It's then headed away by Nick. So there you have it. It ends 8-2 against a very tough opposition in Scruttons. They've given us problems before, but we dealt with it today. Here's hoping we can draw a line under last week's performance and really kick off our season now. Next week sees us make our first ever appearance in the Essex Cup with facing FC Leytonstone here at home. Looking forward to it. Know nothing about them, so should be a good one. In the meantime, thanks for your continued support and we'll see you very soon. He's got some space to run into here as he puts a first time ball into the box. 55 headers it away and now it's a 50-50.